Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October. And guys, this is as important as it gets right now, because today we have probably the single biggest fast track player lock opportunity that we could have had in maybe this entire March to October. The possibility of Colson Montgomery getting a fast track affected the last offseason. It's pretty much the biggest reason why I went out and got Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, was to keep Montgomery in the minors for this exact opportunity. And it also could have future implications for the next offseason with Yoan Moncada and Eloy being free agents and not knowing if we're going to be able to bring back both. But we don't have to think about that right now. All we have to think about right now is what we can do with Colson Montgomery in one game in AAA. Right now, he's a 75 overall. I think he's already progressed one since the start of this year. I think he was a 74. He's having a really good season in AAA, batting 300, 4 bombs, a lot of extra base hits just in general. And with where he's at right now and with what fast tracks tend to do, we could see him, if we have a good game, we could see him jump from a B potential to an A, which would be huge. And that overall could get up to 80. It seems like in my experience, it always goes up, if it goes up at all, somewhere between 4 to 6. 6 is a little extreme though, so maybe 4 or 5 overall. So he could become a 79 or an 80 if we have a good game. But then what's even bigger is if he does get that upgrade, we would get the chance to call him up to the bigs, where he would then get another player lot game, this time in the MLB, for another chance to get even more of an upgrade. So by the end of this one, we could see Colson Montgomery at an A potential 83-ish overall at only 22 years old. That would change so much. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am nervous. I am nervous for this game because I've blown it with fast tracks before. Back in season 1, I had the chance to fast track Zach Collins and I blew it the first time. Luckily, the game gave me a second chance, but I feel like that's not a guarantee. So we gotta get it done right now. So I won't waste any more time. Let's get into this. Colson Montgomery player lock, and we have to face a lefty. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna lie, man, having to face a lefty makes this so much worse. I think Montgomery is basically the same facing righties or lefties in terms of attributes, but we all know the lefty-lefty matchup is just, it's always more difficult. So here we go. First at bat, we got a runner on second. He's already up to 24 pitches. All right, I didn't want to swing first pitch, but that was probably a pretty good pitch to swing at. Oh, that's the one, man, and I was late. And yeah, this is off to a bad start. And we're already in the 5th, batting 7th in the order. This is not good. There is a very good chance that we end up only getting 3 at bats. That'll get through. That's a hit. Okay. I really would have liked to not get so on top of that and maybe drive it, but we'll take the base hit. Hopefully our guys can turn this into a rally here. Get us some runs. Get us that 4th at bat later in the game. All right, it's the 7th that we're coming back up. I don't know though. We are the away team. I guess there's probably a good chance we get one more at bat. I kind of wish they had the lefty out of the game by now. Wait a second. Oh my God. I just happened to check because I know this DL Hall was somewhat of a prospect. The Orioles had him in the bigs last year as a full-time starter. 33 starts. This has to be the worst season of all time as a pitcher. 1 in 19, 135 innings pitched, 222 hits, 130 walks, in a 10.77 ERA. And of course, he's having a really good game against us, and we can't knock him out. That should get down. All right, we'll take it, man. I did not hit that well, but we'll take another base hit. 2 for 3. That's got to be good for something. All right, we get another at bat here against another lefty. I think this guy was in the White Sox system. Oh, I was all over that, man. Oh, I was all over that too. I really have to wait back on the heat? On Legend? I really popped that up. Oh my God. I blew that at bat, but a 2 for 4, it should be enough, right? It has to be. We got the plus. Remember, in these games, it's either a plus or nothing. There's not the whole 1, 2, 3 system. It says management was impressed, so that's a good sign. What we're just waiting for now is what kind of upgrade is it? Because I feel like this year, all we've seen is bonuses to contact, and the fact that all I got was 2 singles, probably not going to be really any power boost. So what does it do? Does it take us up to a 79, 80? We're going to flip that momentum first, and I'm sure it's going to pop up with a call-up thing. We lost another game, and it only got us up to a 78. It got us up to that 8 potential, which is big, but only a +3. Man, I was really thinking if I got an upgrade, it would get me at least to a 79, but now I gotta make a choice here. Because I'll be honest, my plan was to get this done with Montgomery, get him an upgrade, and then call him up. I was gonna bring him up to the bigs. I was gonna send down Tucker Barnhart, since we still have Kiner Falefa who can catch, and he would just be our backup catcher. And then pretty much the biggest reason to call Montgomery up would then to be able to get him another upgrade. And I still think that's probably the move, because 78 overall, especially if you compare him to Barnhart, that's just a better player straight up. Like, even if Montgomery doesn't get any more boosts, I'm still gonna do it. 78 overall, Colson Montgomery, our top prospect, is gonna get the call, and Tucker Barnhart's going down, and we're not gonna miss him. Didn't even want to sign him in the first place. We're gonna have Isaiah Kiner Falefa as backup catcher, and he's been having a good year. We're gonna be fine in terms of team composition. So let's do this. Montgomery for Barnhart, lock it in, and here he is, Colson Montgomery in the bigs, and we're gonna get to play right away against Houston on a bit of a losing streak, and we'll get the chance to get him another attribute boost. And let's do it. Let's not waste any time. Let's get some more ABs with Montgomery and get him up past an 80 overall as an 8 potential. And of course, it has to be another lefty, one of the greatest lefties of all time too. I didn't even remember Kershaw signing with Houston, and of course they got us batting in the 9 hole, so we got even more of a chance to get fewer at bats. Are we getting no hit right now? No, we're not. They're just, no, I was thinking they're facing the minimum, but they're not. It's the 3rd with no outs. No, dude, early. Not a good first way to start, rolling over on a fastball away. All right, 2nd at bat, we're gonna start out taking a ball. I want to drive one, man. I want to hit the gap. No, they didn't let me hold up. Come on. All right, 3-2. That was a good take. That was a scary take. And dude, oh, this is really getting under my skin here, man. That is a pitch I should hit, probably. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. We have to do something. All right, another 3-ball count, this time 3-1. I think I'd be fine taking a walk. And we do, we draw the walk. He really didn't throw anything to hit that at bat. All right, we get one more chance here. It's the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, 1 on. We got the chance to walk it off, and we're finally facing a righty, but he's got a super fast sinker. And I was early on the super fast sinker. All right, sounds about right. And I missed it. Oh, you hung a slider. I thought it was a sinker because look at where the swing was. Please keep us in extras for another at bat. I don't think 1 walk in an 0 for 3 is going to be enough to get a boost. Oh, and the game's over. And we lost on top of it. That seems like cheating on the part of the CPU. We get 4 times up to the plate for attribute boosts for Colson Montgomery, and we got to go lefty-lefty 7 out of those 8 at bats. And 3 of them came against somebody who's literally in the conversation of the best lefty pitcher of all time. Well, honestly, that player lock in the MLB was probably bigger than the first one. So of course it's the one I blow completely. We managed to get a win against Houston. And now we get another player lock. Luis Robert this time. And he's already having a really good season. 11 homers, batting over 300. I'm still upset about that Montgomery thing though, man. But, you know, we still got a boost. He's up to a 78. He's up to an A potential, which is maybe more important. And he's probably better for us to have anyway than Tucker Barnhart was. So, I mean, we can't do anything about it now anyway. We're just going to have to live with it. And he's still going to be in a good spot. 22 years old, 78 A potential, he'll be fine. Speaking of though, that reminds me, I never did look at this Ken Blake guy after we found out he was a new 18-year-old on the Tigers. And he actually has C potential. So not as scary of a young guy as I originally thought he would be. I thought he'd be another potential 18-year-old in the 70s. All right, though. Still 8 games up in the division, but we've definitely not been playing as well recently. 5-5 in our last 10. But we got a chance here with Luis Robert to get him to play even better than he's already playing. He's got a slugging percentage of over 700 right now. Already a 2.5 wins above replacement season. So if he can end up better than this, then he's in the MVP conversation. All right, here we go. First at bat, already down 1. Tyler Glass now is who we have to face. Carey? That's not even close. I missed that. Am I just not hitting anymore? Last episode, I couldn't hit. I could barely hit with Colson Montgomery in AAA. I couldn't hit with him in the bigs. All right, second at bat now. Already the bottom of the 4th. We're not really putting anything together today. And again, I'm late and under a fastball. That is like an identical swing to the last at bat. All right, still Glass now. Still no runs. Still raining. And that time I didn't want to be late. Look at that PCI if I just time that up. And I strike out. What am I doing today? I cannot see anything. Finally got Glass now out of there. I don't know if this is much better though. And that one's not going anywhere. That's actually a legit good swing. I finally did something good and the game didn't want to help me out at all. And that's, oh my god. That's the end again. This is terrible. Poor showing at the plate. I'm doing everything right now to self-sabotage this season. It's basically a lock to win the division and go to the playoffs. And I'm just doing whatever I can to like make us sweat about it. No extra boost for Montgomery. No performance boost for Luis Robert. And now we have more negative momentum, and that's actually going to lose us some games. Wow. Are we going to get swept by the other Sox? We are. Put an end to the losing streak. How many times has that popped up before? And of course, Cleveland's got to be playing well right at the time that we're not. Isn't that crazy though that we can lose 4 in a row, be 2-8 in our last 10 games, and still be 30-15 on the season? Projected wins though are down to 99. We're going to play this one though. We got to have something go right. We just got to hold on to a lead. Minnesota's going to be batting with a runner on but 2 outs, so we just got to get this out, bring in Liam, close it out in the 9th. We can get ourselves back in the win column. All right, Correa's up, Crochet's in, and Crochet's freshly in, so I can't make a move for 3 more batters. And this better not go 3 more batters. And I'm just now seeing it was another Ohtani pitching day, and he had a pretty solid day, but it's another Angle DH, so I guess it is just Angle by default, and it's not even like it was a coincidence last time. He's just the guy that they use. Oh my god, you gotta give me that one. Stealing 3rd? Thanks for bailing me out, dude. I couldn't hit the zone. I don't know if it's just me right now, but playing at night with these jerseys that the Twins are wearing, that neon sign, colors are popping right now in this stadium. Eloy, there we go. That gets down. Why couldn't I make swings like that in the player locks? See, alright, well, I should have just swung at that, but I was too preoccupied by thinking of how frustrating it is that Angle's in right now, because if he was on the bench, not only would we have a better hitter up in Sano, but also I could have brought in Angle to pinch run for Eloy and then take over in the field for him. But now we got to have a worse hitter hitting, slower speed on first, and worse fielding come the bottom of the 9th. And Angle, that was a weird pitch. Timing wise, I got that down. That was just a lot more inside than I realized. I thought it was a hanger. Sheets? That's not getting caught. We got to run. It's not leaving either. And it's not going to drive in a run. Man, I don't think Eloy was running right away. And if he was, that probably scores him. Or if that was Angle running. TA, that might bloop in. It doesn't. Byron Buxton makes the diving catch, but that's going to let us score. Man, if he doesn't make that catch and that drops in, I probably wouldn't be able to send Eloy home. That's fine, though. I'll take that out for a run. I think that's gonna get caught. Moncada, yeah, not good. Not good, but we get an extra run. We give Liam 2 runs a cushion. Let's pick up this win. Let's right the ship. Hendricks, what has happened to him in this losing streak? He went from not giving up a run in 15 innings to now he's got a 3.18 ERA in 17. Oh, are you serious, Correa, buddy? Calm down. You're not meant for this. There you go. Sit down. Could have just saved us all some time and done that a couple pitches ago. Ian Happ down swinging on the heat. Oh, that is a strike. Come on, dude. And of course, you knew that was going to happen after that didn't get called for a strike. That is why that run was so big. We don't even have to worry about that right now. We still have the lead. Only need one more out. There we go. There's a borderline call. And how do you not swing at that 0-2? There we go. Liam, buddy, you got me doubting you now all of a sudden. Not his best outing. I mean, still picked up 3 strikeouts, but the homer. At least we held on to the win. At least we're back in the win column. Didn't really give us much momentum there. I think all it's going to do is flip it to show positive, but it's not going to affect anything. We've gone a lot of time here without any positive momentum. Pretty much this entire month, we haven't had any games won because of a fireball. Still picked up some more wins though in that sim. Our next game is going to be against Detroit, and I think I'm going to go ahead and save it for next time. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what to feel about this episode, because on the one hand, I'm glad that we got Montgomery a boost and we got him up to the bigs and we got rid of Tucker Barnhart, but on the other hand, I feel like I could have done better. I feel like he could be in the 80s right now if I did, but it is what it is. We're probably still going to be an untouchable team. So guys, make sure you leave a like on this one for me if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We've been going strong lately, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss when I upload new episodes of this March to October. Also, go check out my Pack Attack series if you haven't yet. Started it back up. Got a late start to it, but last year it was one of my more fun series I did. Some of the most fun videos I feel like I made. But guys, that's it. Thanks for watching today. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.